On the other side, well, first of all, it can't come as a surprise that young men born in a concentration camp and who had no future except to die in that concentration camp, that they were willing to die. That doesn't come as a shock to me. If you grow up, you're born in Gaza, the concentration camp, the expression concentration camp to describe Gaza was already in 2004 by Israel's head of the National Security Council, Giora Eiland. Your listeners can check for themselves. They just have to Google Giora, Giora Eiland, Eiland, and then put in March 2004. Already, he back then was describing Gaza as, I'm quoting him, a huge concentration camp. Now, bear in mind, it's about 20 years ago. Most of the people who burst the gates of Gaza on October 7th, they were young men. They had been born in a concentration camp. And as of October 7th, they didn't see any future. They just saw, like our Nat Turner, the slave in 1831. He was a very bright young man. He happened to have been very religious, like Hamas, extremely religious guy, fanatic, you could say. It's fair enough. I think just the religion is just a way to express who you are. You're using maybe a religious language, but it's a normal human aspiration. Nat Turner was an extremely smart guy. Every white person, every black person who met him said, this guy is very, very smart. He was highly literate. And he faced the prospect, here I am, a very smart guy, but for the grace of God, I could have had a beautiful life. I was born black. I'm going to be a slave the rest of my life. When that dawns on you, that you have every right to experience life's happiness, or at least to aspire to experience it, and you have every right as anybody else, and it's denied to you because of this fluke that you were born black, or you were born in a concentration camp. So it can't altogether surprise that these people are going to do anything and everything, and they don't worry at all about their life. Because there is no life. There is no life. Just like the slave could see white life going on normally, there's the weddings, there are the parties, there are the concerts. A person in Gaza could see that on the web. And they're thinking, why me? What God-forsaken thing has befallen me? And so they were ready, and they were ready to die.